Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing good on this fine Tuesday morning. Just sitting out here by the beach. Just watched the sunrise, which I haven't done in a long time. I usually go to bed about 5 a.m. Usually up about 12, 1 in the afternoon. So used to the night shift, nighttime. But I figured, I only got one day here, so I might as well enjoy a little bit of the sunrise, right? See what it's all about. Got about 4 hours of sleep. So yeah, haven't had no caffeine yet. I'm doing pretty good. No, really, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just kind of glad to be awake, glad to be alive. Figure out what I'm going to do today. We picked like the coldest 2 days of the week. Lower 50s at night, windy. Today's supposed to be the warmest, like 69 degrees, I think. But the rest of the week is supposed to be in the upper 70, lower 80s. So that's all right. I'll have to come here maybe in the summer and kind of check out the ocean too. But, it's a little colder now. But, if you think about it, it's really a good time to come down to Galveston, in like April. Because the beaches aren't packed full of tourists. You have more of a chance of finding a room. Of course, rooms are going to be, triple probably what they are now when it comes to tourist season or in the summertime. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going to go on today. I brought the bicycle down this time and plan on, maybe riding down the seawall here, down the sidewalk. I don't know. Sounds kind of fun. I actually planned on going swimming, but I don't know. It depends on how the water feels today. If it still stays too cold out, then probably not. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna walk back over to the hotel or the motel and go see what the continental breakfast is about. So, see you in a little bit. Well, here we are at Continental Breakfast. As you can see, they have some standard continental breakfast stuff like other places, like waffles and pancakes and cereals, and I think those are toppings for something. I'm not sure. But it was actually a really, really good breakfast. They had some things that I don't see at other places, which was really surprising. Of course, you have your orange juice and your water and your coffee, like standard ones. But they also had crunchy tater tots, which I don't know about you, but I love crunchy tater tots. So I think that was my most favorite part of it right there. But you can't forget about the pastries here. The very berry swirl. Well, they're kind of like cakes, really. Iced apple strudel. Cinnamon crumb cake, which is always delicious. Of course, my wife's favorite one, lemon velvet cake. And if you can't forget, chocolate banana swirl. That was really, really good. And here's the ladies who make it here. You just bring your plate up to them and tell them what you want, and they'll give you as much scrambled eggs, sausage links, or biscuits and gravy you can handle. Other than that, it was a really, really good continental breakfast. Hey, back at the room now. Just got back from walking in the ocean for about, I don't know, probably spent an hour down there. I took a little bit of footage of the ocean, but then I brought the camera back to the room because I kind of wanted to just enjoy myself without having to hold a bunch of stuff, right? And I don't get my selfie stick in the water anymore. I learned that lesson last time. All the sand makes it where it doesn't extend anymore. But no, we're back here at the room at Gaido Seaside Inn. I'm going to show you what the room looks like here. Alright, this is the room. We got two nice big beds. Because I think that's all that's available. I think they have one king size bed too, but these are supposed to be also king size. Got a little table area to set down. Comes with a bookshelf with books. And then you got
A nice big TV with, I believe, satellite TV. And then of course they got these cabinets, but the weird thing is you can only use these center ones right here. All these are locked. See, they got keyholes, which is kind of weird to have cabinets and then you can't even use them, right? And of course it comes with a microwave, coffee pot, a good sized fridge with our leftover food from IHOP. And then over here you get decent sized closet to kind of put all your stuff, whatever. Like I said before, it is an older property, but you can tell, but it's still really clean and really nice. Then you got the area in here, which is your big sink area with all your lights. It's really, really nice. Very clean. I brought my bicycle with me. And then the bathroom, you know, decent size, just a shitter and a tub. But the thing I like right here is it comes with a lot of shampoo and conditioner and liquid soap. And it really is VO5. It's not just like cheap stuff in a VO5 thing. Because that's what we use at home, VO5. So, but yeah, that's a little tour of the room. Like I said, it wasn't too bad. It was I had my doubts when we first got it because it was a lot cheaper. This room for 2 nights is the same price as we paid for 1 night down at another hotel last time we were here. So, but I think next time we come, we're just going to stay here again because, like I said, it's an older property, but it's really clean. I haven't seen, and I'm real picky too. Like I always check for bugs, bed bugs, and roaches, and which, you know, I'm surprised I haven't seen anything. Haven't seen no bugs anywhere. No dead bugs. No bugs crawling around. Nothing on the beds. It's really, really clean. So give it a thumbs up there. But now we're going to walk down and actually check out the pool and do a little swimming. So, oh, I'll show you what it looks like out here too. But yeah, here it is. Let me zoom up a little bit. See, it's just a nice old-fashioned looking hotel. And then you got down here, you've got an actual patio area you can walk out on. And if you're a smoker, all the rooms have chairs and places to put your cigarettes out in. I'll walk out here real quick. This is a nice place to sit out at night and kind of relax. Of course, you got your stairs going down right here. That goes down to the actual Nick's kitchen and beach bar. But yeah, a nice view. It's right across from the ocean. Yeah. About it. I don't want to disturb the people down there eating, but you can't beat it for 140, what was it, 142 or 147 or something like that for 2 nights. Of course, we're here on, you know, Monday and Tuesday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. So it's kind of at the beginning of the week, which is really, really actually nice because, you know, we plan on coming back, of course, in the summer, but it's going to probably be higher rates, and I don't know though, maybe not, but, and the beach will be a lot more packed and warmer, right? But like I said, we like to come down here in like April because it's, you know, getting warm enough where you can kind of go splash around the water. You know, the beaches aren't really packed. On the weekends, it'll be packed here. There'll be a lot of people, you know, a lot of rooms. There won't be no availability probably, but during the beginning of the week, you know, you can walk down the beach. There's not that many people. It's just a lot less crowded, and that's what we like. So, but all right, let's head to the pool. See you in a minute. All right, here we are at the pool. Pretty nice looking pool. I'm gonna kind of show you around here real quick. It's actually not that bad out today. I figured it's gonna be a little colder, but here, check it out. You got birds drinking out of the chlorine water, but hope they don't get sick. Got a nice waterfall area. Look at that. That's just a beautiful pool. Like I said, we stayed at a place last time that was double the price, and then we had a small little pool outside. Look at that. I think it's only 5 foot. 5 foot is the deepest part of the pool. Then of course you got the section for kiddies. Now there is a hot tub over there, but it's full of people right now, and I don't want to just walk up and film them, you know what I mean, right? So if it becomes vacant, I'll go over there and actually show you, but pretty nice. Even though this is for kids, I think I'm going to stand under there anyways. It's only 1 foot and 2 foot here. It's kind of lined off, kind of keep the kids corralled, you know. This is an ideal place for. Oh, and it's got like a little shower here if you want to rinse the pool water off you. Okay. It's not that bad, I mean. See, Gaido Seaside Inn. There we go. Yeah. There you have it. Now let's get in the pool here. So it's not bad, man, really. You got a bunch of small children and stuff, and you want to go down to the ocean and kind of relax with the kids here at the pool, you can do that. Now, the continental breakfast doesn't have anywhere to sit, but you can actually sit outside on the actual tables and chairs. That's what everybody was doing this morning. And like I said, here you can just kind of relax with your kids and enjoy it a little bit. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna get in the pool. Yeah, that's cold.
It is cold, baby. I tell you.
Holy. My chin. All right, there we go. Well, what kind of rating do I give it? I'll probably give it, or 10 out of 10, let's just put it that way, 10 stars out of 10. The water's really cold, probably because, you know, hasn't been really that hot lately, but I'm sure, you know, on a day when it's 80 some degrees, it's going to be a lot nicer. But once your body gets numb enough, you ain't going to be able to feel it anyway, so we got the helicopters flying over, taking little tours. But yeah, I mean, we like it so far. It's been pretty cool. hoping to get in a hot tub maybe, but is it worth the money? Yes, 100% worth the money to come here to see the Gaido Seaside Inn. With all the stuff you get for probably cost you what, 70 some dollars a night? Depending, I don't know. We went online and got ours. Where'd you get? You went on their site directly? We went direct, huh? Yeah, we made a reservation directly from the Gaido Seaside Inn website, which I'm sure you can find on Google. And that's how we got the price. Now, if you want, that's the price for the room that we're like on the interior of it, you know, on the backside kind of, or in the middle corridor thing. But if you want a room that's facing the ocean, one that's facing the pool, I think that was going to cost us like $300 and some for 2 nights. So why pay $300 and some for an ocean view when you could pay 140 some for a view inside, you know? I mean, you can walk right through the hallway, right to the ocean. So, and you know, having a seaside room, the only bad thing about that is you hear all the noise, all the music playing. You hear, that's an ant. All the cars and stuff going by, you know, in the middle of the night, so it's a lot quieter in back. So, but, yeah, for the price difference, I'm not going to pay, you know, double the price just to have a seaside room, or an ocean room, whatever you want to call it, but, yeah. I've been kind of, debating on if I want to get a Sprinter van or not, do Sprinter freight over the road, you know. I know it doesn't pay as much as a semi, right? But like it's a little less stress. I actually did Sprinter van for a guy for a while when I was younger, out of Indiana. Run a lot of loads down Laredo. I mean, I enjoyed it, not having to do a logbook and not have to stop at weight stations and all that. That was pretty cool. But I mean, I guess it's more a lifestyle than it is a job, right? It's a lifestyle. Trucking's a lifestyle. It's not for everybody. You know, I could sleep inside on the floor of a Sprinter van on an air mattress. It wouldn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me. You know, I mean, when I go see my mom in Indiana, I sleep in my car normally. You know, for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours in the front seat. It's good enough for me, you know. Of course, I'm used to it. I've been living the trucking life for 20 some years, so I'm used to being out on the road. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes, see how things go. Well, I'm going to enjoy the pool a little bit more. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to try to save that to maybe check out the hot tub. Alright, see you later.
This one? Dang, bird. Almost done.
Oh, that one's hovering right by you. Look at him.
Huh?
That one's just hovering. we go, Pleasure Pier. That's what they call it. Amusement park on the pier.